Breaking news. SAG-AFTRA appears to have ended the longest actors' strike in Hollywood history. According to Variety and the LA Times, there is a tentative agreement. The strike officially ends at midnight. The union's negotiating committee unanimously approving the deal, with the national board set to review it on Friday. This agreement introduces AI protections for actors and a significant pay increase. Big news here in our local community. Welcome to the Fox 11 News at 5. I'm Christine Devine.
And I'm Alex Michelson. You think about this. This now ends the longest strike in Hollywood history. We had this back-to-back period where we went writer's strike to Hollywood actors strike. And essentially, for most of the last year, there has been essentially no production in Hollywood. Now we're in a situation, once this is ratified, and the fact that this was a unanimous vote gives you a sense that the ratification at this point is just a formality as we come on camera and welcome you back here, that what you're looking at here is that Hollywood production, especially in time for the new year, will be back. This has been an incredibly expensive time for Hollywood. Billions of dollars lost, not only for the productions themselves. You think about all the ancillary things, the dry cleaners, the caterers, everybody that's involved in Hollywood, LA's signature industry, which will now be coming back. We want to bring into the conversation right now Jonathan Handel. He is somebody who has covered this closer than anybody else, freelance journalist, works with Puck News, also an entertainment attorney. Jonathan, this is your story. We've talked about this literally every single week for the last 6 months. Now the deal is here. Your big takeaways from the deal in terms of what you know about it so far?
Well, Alex and Christine, we don't know any of the details yet. What we do know is that AI was the final stumbling block. The committee met, and the negotiating committee on the union side met and considered the most recent proposal over the last 15 hours or so, and they voted unanimously to recommend the deal, to accept the so-called tentative agreement. I had heard that there were some stresses and strains within that committee, but it was a unanimous vote. The strike ends tonight, just after midnight. 12:01 a.m. Thursday, technically, and the deal then goes to the national board on Friday, which will, to a certainty, with all due respect to them, they will recommend it to the membership, probably unanimously as well. The membership will then get to vote. It will, again, with respect to the membership, it will pass. This strike is over. This deal will be ratified, but we don't yet know the details.
You know, I'm looking at it right here in print on Deadline. The strike is over. This is a really big development. We were talking about last, best, final offer this week. The fact that if they didn't reach a deal, could spill over into January, past the holidays. How big a deal is this for those in the industry?
Well, it's very big. I mean, you'll recall that the writer's strike, which ended a month ago or so, whatever it is now, started 6 months ago. So this industry has been idled for 6 months. That's had an enormous effect on not only actors and writers, but also directors, crew members, suppliers to the industry, local restaurant and retail. I had lunch at a practically deserted restaurant the other day. They said their business was down 35%. Now, I want to temper expectations slightly in one regard, not in the other. Well, first of all, tentative agreement, that sounds a little like, well, no, it's the agreement. So don't worry about that. But don't expect huge amounts of production to resume starting tomorrow. Some will resume fairly promptly, but of course we are just about into the holidays, and it's very difficult to schedule production during the holidays. So there'll be some, but it really will not be until January that production will resume at volume, and it'll be awkward at first because there'll be a lot of competition for the same actors, sound stages, crews, and so forth that will have to be sorted out. But what this enables is three things. One is it enables people to get back to work. The second is it enables the summer movie season in 2024, because movies shoot on an extended time frame, and it also allows for at least some scripted programming to resume on broadcast starting in February or so as mid-season replacements. So that's the effect there.
A big deal. Jonathan, thank you. You will join us once again tonight at 6 to break this down. Thank you for joining us. We literally found out about this within the last 10 minutes.